So we are on to the poem on Jennifer's Tiger by Adriana Reiss. This is the sixth poem in the book Flamingo of Class 12th. Adriana Reiss, Adriana Cecil Reiss, 1929 to 2012, was an American poet, essayist, and radical feminist. She was called one of the most widely read and influential poets of the second half of the 20th century, and was credited with bringing into the fore the operation of women. She is widely known for her involvement in contemporary women's movement as a poet and theorist. She has published 19 volumes of poetry, three collections of essays, and other writings. A strong resistance to racism and militarism echoes through her work. The poem on Jennifer's Tigers addresses the constraints of married life a woman experiences. Now, the poem. The poem deals with the pathetic condition of married women all over the world. We all know that the entire world we have this patriarchal society, male dominated society. So the condition, and especially the women, the married woman condition, is pathetic all over the world. Aunt Jennifer is a symbol of all married women who are suffering at the oppressive hands of a patriarchal society. Aunt Jennifer's Tigers is a statement of conflict in women, specifically between the impulse to freedom and imagination. Aunt Jennifer wants a life that she embroiders on the panel. She wants a colorful, vibrant life which every woman should have the power to create. So that is what this poem is all about. In short, this is the brief idea about the poem. Now coming to the poem, the first stanza. Now if you look at the whole poem is divided into three stanzas of 4 lines each, and there is a what you can say regular rhyming scheme. If you look at the scheme of the this stanza, you will see that it is A A B B. And Jennifer's Tigers prance across the screen. Now, when we look at the title, we don't get the idea about what the poem is all about. But the very first line tells us that these tigers are not the real tigers, but they are the embroidered tigers. They are creations of Aunt Jennifer. Aunt Jennifer has embroidered these tigers on a piece of cloth or something like that. Now, this entire first stanza, it discusses about the characteristic of the tigers created by Aunt Jennifer. Now, Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across, prance. If we say it in Hindi, jhapatta marna, in an attacking mode. That shows the ferociousness of the tiger. That shows the ferociousness of the tiger. Bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. Topaz is a gemstone, yellow in color. So the color of these tigers is bright topaz. Now this bright yellow that shows the liveliness of these tigers created by Aunt Jennifer. Denizens. The meaning of the word denizen is inhabitant, nivasi. The denizens, they are the nivasi, or they are the inhabitants of world of green, that is forest, and that suggests that they are free by nature. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. Now, in that embroidered piece, along with the tigers, there is a tree, and under that tree there are few men. Poet could have used people, but poet has specifically used men. These tigers, they don't seem to be afraid of these men standing beneath the tree. And then the last line of the stanza. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Their movement is sleek, smooth, chivalric, full of courage, certainty, determination, determined. So, in short, if we will say, in the very first stanza, the poet has presented the characteristics of the tiger created by Aunt Jennifer, who are ferocious, lively, free, fearless, and their movement is smooth, full of courage and determination. Now, in the poem, now if we just go to the paraphrase of this stanza, in the poem, the poet addresses the constraints of married life experienced by women, especially Her Aunt Jennifer, who is shown to be a victim of a male dominated society, male dominated world. Aunt Jennifer's embroidered tigers, prance, that is attacking position, across the screen on the panel. The tigers are bright yellow, as I explained it, that shows their liveliness. They are residents, that is denizens, or inhabitants of a green world, green forest, that is, they are free by nature. Their spirit is free and they are not afraid of men shown beneath the tree. They walk about fearless, with confidence and with free and smooth movements, unperturbed or undisturbed by anything around them. So, this was the explanation of the first stanza.